Hey friends, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I am Scribbles, the artist and crocheter behind Eclectic Scribbles. I'm chilly willy this morning, so just ignore the fuzzy coat. Anyways, if you saw my recent haul video, you will have seen that I got me some new art supplies. And today I want to test out the first couple of things, or one thing anyways. I got these Master's Touch acrylic markers from Hobby Lobby because I wanted to see if they were any good. You can see that this is 30 bucks. Well, there's a horrible glare, but it's a $30 set, and I just want to see if they're any good. This is available in a bullet nib and a brush nib. I got the brush nib because I thought you get a little bit more control with your lines, and it's got a lot of pretty colors in it, but are they worth it? Is it opaque? Is it going to be streaky? Or what's it like? I'm not a huge fan of this brand. Like the Master's Touch Hobby Lobby brand is not my favorite in the whole world, but I have never tried their acrylic markers, and we're going to give them a shot today. So I have printed out a little swatch sheet with some rectangles on it, and we're just going to go in here and we're going to swatch out the colors, if I can figure out how to get it open. And I'm just going to give you guys my honest thoughts on it, see if I think it's worth the money, if they're comparable to some other things. I've seen acrylic markers going around for a while on like TikTok and stuff, and you can definitely get some paint pens, so we'll see if these are worth it. All right, so let's get started. This is nothing special as far as the paper is concerned. It is a 28-pound paper. I've got a little piece of paper up under it so that if anything does bleed through, which I'm hoping that it doesn't, if anything does bleed through, we'll be able to catch it before it hits my mat. We're just going to put a couple pieces up under there just for funsies. I've got my little thing set up here, so I'm going to put you up here and spin you around so we can see what these are like. All right, I think we are all set up here. We have got 24 different colors, and we're gonna go for it. I think they're in order this way on the back, so we're just gonna do them this way. And let's swatch these out, okay? I have not had new art supplies in so long. I'm very, very excited about this. All right, so we're going to try with what should be the most opaque one in the bunch. And we'll see how that dries, and then we can check to see if it bled through our paper. It didn't. It did not bleed through our paper. That's good. It does look a little streaky to me though, so we'll have to see how we go. Let's test the rest of them. guys, we have swatched out all of the colors, and I'm just going to give you my initial thoughts. Let's see if anything bled through. No, we don't have any bleed through. We do have a little warping in some spots, but no actual bleed through. I will say that they're very streaky. So in the first couple, I just did one coat, and then in the rest of them, I tried to come back across the right hand side for the second coat to see if that would even the color out a little bit. And it's definitely more opaque on the right hand side for these guys, but at the same time, it's still streaky. It's still streaky. I don't love this. I'm not 100% sure what this highlighter yellow is going to do for anybody, but I don't know if that is exactly a color choice that I would have made. You can also see the lines underneath all of the squares, so they're not opaque in any fashion. You can also see it here under the white, definitely, and the lighter colors for sure, that even with two coats, they're not opaque. So yeah, I don't love them. I don't love them. I think there are better markers out on the market that are more opaque than these. I think that the color selection is sort of nice. I think that there's a nice range. You've got your black and your gray. You've got a couple of brown tones. You've got 3 greens. Ignore this. You've got 4 blue shades, 3 purples, 2 pinks, this sort of mid-tone sort of red color. You've got these 2 reds. You've got an orange and like I don't even know what to call this color. It's sort of a brownish orange. So definitely a more muted orange. You've got the 2 yellows and the white. So the color range for an actual set is not bad. And I really like a couple of the colors. Like I really like this blue. I really like this purple. I like this pink, but the overall streakiness is leaving a lot to be desired. Let's test something else. All right, so let's test our colors on this. I'm gonna set my swatch page over to the side so I can see what colors I have, just in case I am going to put a page beneath. And we're just gonna test out. We're gonna test out on a simple coloring page. So I'm gonna do a little test coloring, and we'll see how we end up at the end of this page. Alright, you guys, here we have our fun little coloring sheet. Let's check the back of it. Warping but no bleed through, which is nice, especially considering that Amazon doesn't have like the best paper in the whole wide world for coloring books, but it is definitely held up. There is absolutely nothing coming through. The colors are as expected. They are kind of streaky. I was unsure that the white was going to work there for a minute. You can see that it started out very, very questionable, but it did show up pretty well for the rest of it. The darker colors obviously look a little less streaky than the lighter colors, but you can still see a bunch of streaks floating around. I think that for like a kid's set or something like that, or just for fun, you know, this is not a bad set of markers, but it is not the best set in the whole wide world. I think there are better ones out on the market if you want to do something a little more advanced, a little bit more sophisticated. But you know, it is what it is. I'm not mad at it. For 30 bucks, it's not that bad. You get 24 markers and you get a nice brush nib. The colors are fairly nice. I do like the colors. So I can't complain too much about the set. I wish it wasn't as streaky as it is. I wish that when it went down, it was a little bit more opaque. So you can see that in this spiral here, I completely went over the black and it's still showing through relatively well. So in a perfect world, I would not want to see this spiral anymore out of a paint pen, but that's just my personal preference. Anyways, I think we are pretty much done testing this set of markers. So let me flip you back around and I'll give you some final thoughts. As an end result, I am not mad at these markers. Like I said, I think if you're doing this for someone who just wants to have a little bit of fun, who's not overly concerned about the final product, maybe a child, a teenager, something like that, who just wants a little bit of paint pen to play with, I think that this is an okay set to have. Let me look at how the brush nib held up. So this is the one that I colored with the most. And the brush tip itself held up pretty well. I'm not mad at it. I want to push on it a little bit more and see if it warps the brush at all. So I'm just going to, like, real quick, go a little heavy-handed on the brush nib itself. And it's still holding up pretty well. It's still keeping its shape, so I'm not mad at that. It's looking pretty good. Yeah. So if you don't mind a little streakiness, then this set is perfectly fine. If you want something a little bit more professional, Master's Touch is not going to be the way to go. Which, if you're looking for something a little bit more professional, I don't know that anybody would reach for Master's Touch in the first place thinking that they were going to get something professional out of it. So there is that. There is that. But yeah, I think our cute little coloring page came out rather nice in the end. I wish that there was something a little lighter so that we could have colored like the bottle. Ideally, I think that I would probably want to play more with alcohol markers in my coloring book. And we do have a set of alcohol markers coming up. I got some Ohuhu markers coming up. So we will definitely be testing out some Ohuhus in our coloring book next. But let me know what you think of the Master's Touch. If you want to see more reviews, let me know what type of acrylic or paint pens that you would like to see. I do have one other to test. This is the Copic Acria. I'm going to say Acria. I don't know if I'm mispronouncing that or not. But the Copic Acria is paint markers, and I have 4 sets of them that I want to test out as well. So we'll compare what the Master's Touch look like in comparison to those as well. It says water-based, it says opaque in those. These don't say. High quality acrylic marker with a perfect for both new and long-time artists. Fade resistant pigments. These paint markers produce stunning results in a variety of surfaces from paper and canvases to metal and fabrics. These easy grip design allow you precise control and application every time. So that's what it says. It never says opaque. It never says that it's opaque. The other one said that they're opaque. So we will 100% be giving them a shot as well. So if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, ding your notification bell so you're informed each and every time I upload new content. And I'm looking forward to testing out some more of my new art supplies with you guys. Until next time, I love your faces so much. Drop some paint emojis. Is there paint emojis? Down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Goodbye.